Little bit of an update on Jasmy coin. Right now, it is actually breaking support. I think finally we're trying to get out of the channel. Technically, I guess you're not broken support till you lose 8 tenths of a penny, and the low was 8.26 tenths of a penny. So technically, you're still holding that support, but you broke the penny support. You broke the 9 tenths of a penny support. If we go back to the daily time frame, we can look at where the next targets would be to the downside. You were in this symmetrical triangle / falling wedge, and technically for right now, you broke it to the downside. So right now, I'm not very bullish on Jasmy coin. We have never been lower on this chart, so I'm gonna see if I can find a chart that has more data, maybe a Binance chart or something like that. None of them have more data than that. Maybe I'll try one more. I don't think Coinbase would have more. Would Gate.io have more? Yeah, so I mean, even on here, the lowest you ever were was 7.46 tenths of a penny, where you had some pretty good support. But overall, I think if you lose 8 tenths of a penny, overall, you're probably gonna have a huge capitulation down um, on Jasmy coin. So it does not look very bullish to me. We can try to see where the next targets would be to the downside if we were to go lower. I need to do it from the top to where the last low was. So I mean, a new low would take you to negative, so that's not even going to be right. Hold on. I mean, you can't go in the negative, so I don't even know if the fibs are going to help us because we're so low on Jasmy coin. So let's just go look at the RSI. I can't even tell you what the next support is because I can't find a chart that has more data. So the daily chart is completely bottom, so that is a good sign. Maybe we are very close to a low. The 4-hour chart is almost actually that's turning up and trying to turn bullish here, so that's a good sign. And the 1-hour chart, okay, so 1-hour chart is completely oversold. Pretty much. I guess that's a tad more room. It could go up another 4 points. But overall, 1-hour chart is cooked, and the 15-minute chart is trying to get rally. I would say though, based on the 4-hour chart, the daily chart. Let's look at the 3-day chart. 3-day chart's actually still somewhat high. It's coming down, but daily chart and 4 chart look ready to go. So, and because when you take the measured move or the fibs, it's negative. That tells me that we're probably very close to a bottom. So realistically speaking, the lowest point on the chart on the I think this is the Gate.io chart was 75% or 74% of 1 penny. So I really realistically don't see us going that low again. Um, I just think the sellers are running out of steam. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly chart is actually trying to roll over on you, so that's not a good sign. But it's still relatively low in the scheme of things. I mean, the RSI on the weekly chart is only at 22 or 23, and it could go up to 100. So yes, it's rolling over. That's not a good sign. But overall, on the grand scheme of things, I think we're relatively close to a low. So we could go sideways for a while here, but I don't really see us going below 7 tenths of a penny because we've never been lower than that. And when you do uh, the fibs, it shows negative. So that tells me that that's not possible. I think 7 tenths of a penny is the lowest we probably go on Jasmy, but I think it's possible. With that being said, that's all I got. I would just look for 7 tenths of a penny to be the next support, below 8 tenths of a penny. And if you go lower than that, we'll have to reevaluate it and take some more time to do it. But as of right now, I don't think you could go much lower very fast, at least. So when the time comes, if we go lower, I will update you guys. I will set an alert for that price point of 8 tenths of a penny. If we do hit it, then we can reevaluate. But for right now, I would think we're relatively close to bottom. I'm not saying DCA in or anything, but if I really love this coin and I was trying to buy it for the next year, next bull run, I should say, I would start dollar cost averaging in right now, given my analysis I just did. I don't think we can go much lower. Now, Bitcoin goes for a new low. This will probably actually lose 7 tenths of a penny. But if Bitcoin stays above 20K, I think this will not make a new low below 7 tenths of a penny. With that being said, guys, that's all I got. If you guys enjoyed this video, appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next update.